We are Brooke and Gary, and for the past 4 years, we've been sailing our boat One Life to exotic destinations around the world. We are constantly drawn to explore what's just beyond the horizon. From dramatic coastlines to jungle rainforest to remote tropical islands, we've had the privilege of seeing some of the world's most stunning natural places. But the memories that stand out strongest are the people we meet along the way, the unique cultural experiences, and the joy of being welcomed into a stranger's home and their way of life. These experiences seem to come at random times, and we've learned to always keep an open mind and say yes to any opportunity. Recently, our friend Hannah has jumped on board with us as crew. With no prior experience, we've been teaching her how to sail and showing her what life on board is like, leaving footprints in the sand on isolated beaches, diving into crystal clear water to swim amongst vibrant coral, and diving in and exploring caves in Vava'u, Tonga. Although this place is absolutely beautiful, we were eager to see if we could find out what life in the islands of Tonga is all about. We've only been here in Vava'u, Tonga for really a few days, but we're ready to go ahead and move on to the next island group. So today we just went for a quick swim and relax a bit because we're going to do another overnight sail to Hapae, Tonga island chain. So we're just getting the boat ready. I'm making a quick meal for us before we leave, and Gary and Hannah are hoisting the dinghy, and we're gonna pull out of here around sunset. Anyway, hopefully the sail will be nice. It's supposed to be about 15 to 20 knots. Winds out of the east, clocking around to the north. So hopefully we'll have a broad reach all the way there. But our friends on Untied are actually here. They're anchored next to us, and we're headed to the same place. So it'll be nice to have a buddy boat out there tonight and at the anchorage for the next few days. Are you ready for your third night sail? Are you?
Sure am.
You're already in position?
I just start off here and you guys do everything. Wake me up when we get there.
Unfortunately, to be crew on One Life, there isn't much time for rest. Hannah and Gary hoisted the mainsail, and then we pulled anchor to get underway.
Say goodbye to Vava'u.
Bye, Vava'u.
Good.
So this one, so just pulling really tight.
Yeah, you might want to put a wrap on it, just so you, when you go to, so you have a wrap. That way it's not so much tension when you do. Look at it go! Woo!
Nope. 2 reps, 3 reps.
3 wraps. I have all 3 wraps.
3 reps.
Just check out the sail and see if it's flopping or how it looks. Looks pretty good.
Looks good.
Yeah. Why put out more, right? Like if we're doing 6 knots. Just till it stops luffing, basically.
Good morning. It is 6 a.m. The sun is just beginning to come up. And I was wondering where our friend Max was. And I see him. He's actually a couple miles ahead of us. And I'm typically not that competitive of a person, but I immediately thought that we needed to put out our head sail. So all night we've just been cruising with our staysail and one reef in our main. It was a bit windy last night. It was blowing between like 20 and 25 knots, but throughout the night the wind has slowly slacked off, and now we have about 15 knots coming from our aft quarter. So I think it's time to get moving again. Hannah should be up any minute, and then we're gonna roll out the sail, bring in the staysail, and see if we can catch Max. Amazing. Good job. We're slowly closing the gap on Max. Can see him a little bit more clearly now. I don't know if we'll pass him before we get into the anchorage, but we're gonna try. It's Hannah and I's watch right now.
Which could be trimmed a little.
Did you know it could be trimmed a little?
I think so. Really, that car
What are
should
you
be
gonna
back.
catch him and steal his wind? Is that your plan?
Gary just woke up and realized Max was in front of us. And what is the first thing he does? Trim the sails. I knew it. I was waiting for his reaction. Took him a while to realize that there was a boat in front of us, though.
Tired. Just woke up.
Our friend Max has sailed his Swan 37 all the way from England. Swans are well known as the highest class of offshore racing sailboats, so we were pretty keen to see if One Life could keep up. One Life is about 3 feet longer and a much heavier cruising sailboat, so we were pretty pleased with her ability to take on a swan.
Jumped a little soon.
Oh shit!
You got me.
We just landed the dinghy here in town, or not in town really. We're gonna try to walk to town, it's like a half-mile away. But anyway, the dinghy landing here, there's a bit of swell in this anchorage, so it's a bit of an adventure. I had flashbacks of flipping the dinghy in Costa Rica. Our friends on Elixir actually decided to keep going to a different anchorage further south of here so they could do some surfing. So technically, I guess One Life won the race because we dropped our anchor first. No, just kidding. There was a tsunami here in 2022, and it really made a huge impact on the islands. From what we've heard, it has wiped out many of the houses and things here. And you can see behind me is just some remnants of that. And in front of us is the old wharf where the ferry used to come. and you can see it just completely demolished. Really sad. I'm actually not sure if the ferry comes here anymore now or if they just rely on the small local boats.
Wow.
We were saying the other day, I wonder if the
We've heard that if we take this little trail, there's only one road here on the island, that it'll bring us to a small village. So we decided to take a little stroll, see if we can find it. I think there's like one. I did call this a road.
It's got wheelchair.
I think this is the road.
I don't think there's any cars in this.
I think there might be cars. I don't know. I think there's also like a little store or something. I don't know. We're basically just going for a walk. We've been doing a lot of sailing lately and not taking that much time off the boat. We've been seeing these giant spiders. Oh wow, look at that. Ugh.
So much plastic trash, nowhere for it to go. There's no trash collection or way to get rid of it on this island, so all the stuff gets shipped here to them, and the trash sits here in this nice, what would be a nice little pond with ducks in it over there.
So this must be their farming area. I've noticed that it's all fenced off back here. Right above me is a mango tree, and over here is some breadfruit, and in front of us there's banana trees. It's always cool to come to places like this just to see how self-sustainable they are. Minus all the plastic trash, of course. Oh wow, and they even have solar here, which I was not expecting. That's really cool. And here's their cemetery to the left.
This one's a headstone of a boat that capsized, and got all the people listed that died and then the survivors as well, back in 16th of December 1980.
Wow. What do they have?
Cookies,
Oh, cookies. There's juice.
crackers.
Lots of
Yeast.
juice. There's Sprite.
There is a freezer.
Yeah. Can we get a drink?
Cameo
I don't know
creams.
if that.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
227?
327. They have Pepsi here. I'm so excited. I've not had a Pepsi in ages. What'd you get?
Ooh. House boom. Cheers.
House boom.
House. I know. House boom. Orange flavor. It tastes
Is it
like Fanta.
Yeah, okay. Nice. It looks like they're starting to do some new construction on some of the homes that were wiped out by the tsunami. It's places like this that I love to see and reminds me of why I'm out here traveling. We were just walking along here and a woman came out of her house to say hello to us, and she invited us for lunch tomorrow. So we're gonna come over in the morning. We're actually gonna bring coffee and have a little chat with her before lunch, and we're sailing again tomorrow, so we don't have much time. But it's always nice to get opportunities like this, and I'm hoping that we can learn a little bit more about the tsunami and the village here. And she was wanting to practice her English, so that's really cool. that is a bell. That's a cool bell, isn't it? Look at that. Hi.
Oh, this way. Come in here.
Oh, the school's here. Thank you. We would have never found it. We're just wandering around trying to find the school. We have some pencils and crayons and things, and we thought this would be a great place for them.
Quite lovely kind of you.
We didn't know where to take them, so we figured the school would be the best place.
Oh, no worries. We appreciate it greatly. But where are you guys from?
We're on a boat here on the other side. Sorry to interrupt your class.
Oh, no worries. Ini dia tahu, Pak mai balan video essay writing ni. Mak be ya. If I dah. Interview. 3 minutes. So we have about 3 minutes.
Okay.
Are you guys here for a long period of time?
So there is only one school on island. It's a primary school, and it has one principal, 4 teachers, and between 30 to 50 students at any given time. A little different than the school I went to growing up. They're really appreciative of any school supplies and things like that that we can bring. So a lot of the boats and stuff, when they come to places like this and visit, we try to bring whatever we can to help out, because they welcome us to their island, and you know, it's the least we can do. The island of Ha'awhaiwa has absolutely zero tourism other than the occasional visit by sailors like us. The waters around this island were the site of the infamous mutiny on the Bounty in 1789. But today, this island is home to only around 100 people, as it is still recovering from the eruption and tsunami that occurred in 2022. We walked along the quiet dirt street until school let out, and the children were quite interested in the foreign visitors to their island.
Takes pictures from the sky.
What's the name?
Drone. It's
Drone?
called a drone.
Drone?
Drone.
Drone.
Drone? Oh. Drone? It's the camera.
Flies around.
So I put up the drone in the town there, and of course the children swarmed us, and they had never seen a drone before, which was pretty cool. They really liked seeing the pictures of their island on the screen when I was flying it. And they called it a butterfly because that's the closest word in English that they knew to what it was. So pretty neat. I think that that blew their minds a little bit. We're gonna come back tomorrow, and we got invited to have lunch. So we're looking forward to that. But for now, back to the boat.
Yeah.
Coconut. Oh, wow.
Do you want some?
To try?
Yeah, please one.
Oh, please. Yeah. Ooh, wow. Thank you.
Malo, that's me.
Malo.
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 Don't worry.
Oh, thank
You
you.
sure? Thank you. Yeah.
Well,
Thank you. Yeah.
Well, it's nice to meet you all here.
Yeah, you
Yes.
too. Well, thanks for
Thank you.
having us.
No worries.
Yeah.
How long will you stay here for?
Normally it should be 3 years,
3 years.
and then you move along to next island to see if you continue your.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
for me, I don't need to stay here anymore. Because it's 27 years we've been around here.
It's insane how different an experience is on a small island like this than like a busy tourist place where you can get a coconut.
Right.
But they're going to sell it to you.
They're going to sell it to you. We headed back to shore in the morning, passing by the crops and livestock on our way to the village, with our backpack filled with coffee, cookies, and a few toys for the kids.
Hi.
Star, is it okay if we take some video?
Yeah, that's all right.
It's all right. Okay, thank you.
I like your top. I like your top too.
You guys like football?
Wow.
We brought you a ball.
They like to talk about Oh, that's pretty sandy.
You're welcome.
Oh, hi. Wow. What is this?
That's Lou. This is Lou.
Ooh, okay.
The young taro leaves with coconut milk inside and corned beef.
Wow, okay.
Piece
Nice.
of your nose.
Wow, amazing. Amazing.
That's my daughter, Kamo.
Hi, nice to meet you.
you.
Wow. Thank you. So, breadfruit. This is taro with coconut and
Papaya with coconut.
papaya with coconut. Ooh, yummy. Is it, did you make the bread?
Yeah.
So it's bread and sausage and cheese. And then what's the sauce?
The tomato sauce.
Tomato sauce. Oh, it is like pizza.
Yeah.
Cool.
Young taro leaves.
Young taro leaves.
Yeah, the one
So
in
you
the
got-
middle.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. We've seen them around.
We brought along our mini photo printer so we could snap some photos and leave them with a photo of us and a family portrait.
You carried on the way here. Yeah. You can do that.
Thank you guys so much for having us. It was amazing. Hopefully, we'll see you maybe next season.
Yeah.
If we come back this way.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much. It was so nice to meet you. Thank you.
Yes.
Enjoy summer. Cool. No, you. Yeah, it's for you.
It's for you guys.
Yeah.
Bye, guys. As we walk away from the shores of Ha'awhaiwa, we are reminded once again of how special these moments are. Sharing stories and smiles with those who call this place home are the true treasures of our journey. They are far more precious than any postcard perfect view, because in the end, it's the warmth and generosity of the people we meet during our travels that enrich our lives forever.